at 4 p.m. What time is it? Oops. It's, yeah. So I had the call. I didn't want you to hear my conversation. So I had to end the live. Yes. So continue with how to deal with your emotion. I have the first video. So this is the part two because I cut off the video. So yeah, I was saying that your emotion is something very important, and we live in a community that we have so much pressure into us, and that's why we're dealing with so much, with so many people dealing with mental health. And you know the funny thing about sickness and disease and viruses, they don't know, they don't really care about who you are, about your title, about your money, about your color, about your status. All they care, you're not strong enough, your immunity system is not strong enough, I enter to you. Your mindset is not strong enough, I will break you down. So that's why we have to always spend time with us, right? Spending time with us, learn about ourselves, listen to people who can inspire us, um, learn how to control our emotion, learn how to deal with our anger, because anything in life can be fixed. Believe it or not, there's a solution for everything. Because 2 years from now, I was very frustrating dealing with someone who who make my life a living hell. But I can tell you right now, there's nothing that he can do to do that anymore, because I've learned how to deal with it. I've controlled. I always control my emotion. He never gets to my emotion in that point, and that's why he turned crazy. Because when you're dealing with someone who who is a narcissist, they want to make you angry. They like that. They want you to be like miserable, and when you are like that, they feel happy. And when you are the owner of your life, you have to take action. You have to know how to deal with your emotion, to deal with your stress, to deal with your anger. You need to know what area in your life you have to focus and work on, so you can be better yourself, especially when you have children. You don't want to spread that energy around your kids. If you're doing anything like that, you're teaching them that's the way they have to act to others. And don't be surprised later on when they become little evil to others, become mean and calling people's name and doing things that they're not supposed to do, because you're teaching them that. Anyhow you're acting in front of your children, they don't be surprised they're gonna be like that. If you always being unfair to people, you're manipulative, you have a way of doing things to get your way, and you don't care destroying others, hurt people, all you care is you. When your kids are doing that to you, because it can turn against you too, don't be surprised. That's why as a mother, as a father, we're supposed to always work on herself to become better, instead of trying to manipulate situation. And when you have children, you have to be careful about what you say about other people's kids, about other mothers or the father, because God always know what is karma. Karma, you might don't ask for it, and it will come. It will come. And God doesn't care who you are, because God owns everything in this earth. When he give you skills, he give you talent, not skills. He give you prosperity instead of you to do, and he give you wisdom instead of you to use them and share them fairly to the world, to his children that it need of them. You use them to hurt others, to destroy others, to make yourself look good. He will take it away from you. He will take it away from you. And that's why I am so proud of the woman that I am. Not because that I have money, because I have respect and integrity for myself. I don't accept unfairly. I don't accept fake. I don't accept abuse and control and manipulation and injustice. I will not be loved by the world. I will be loved by God. And I don't need the love from the world, because the love from the world a lot of times is not real love, it's fake love. But I know I can live with myself. I know I can look at myself in the mirror and I say, God, thank you for the woman that you're making me, and I want you to work more on myself. I want to be a better person. I want to help the world. I want to accomplish better things. When you know your vision, When you know who you are, when you know the person that God make you, you will not be annoyed by people who doesn't like you because you know who you are. Fame, people who run after fame and money. And it's funny to see people can stay in another person's face saying, you nothing. Who the hell are you to know somebody is something who they nothing? Since I was born, I never remember in my adult life to tell a friend you are nothing. This word doesn't come out in my mouth because I am not God. I don't even know what God has for me. I am sure He has a greater feature for me, but I don't know my destiny because my destiny were already made before I was born. So who I am to interpret, explain someone feature, someone destiny, I don't know. When I see people, hi Trivel, welcome back. When I see people can stay, another friends, family, or anyone to say you are nothing, I just look at you and shake my head. Bully, the word they call bully, always use bully as a word that is somebody who goes in school hurting another children, is an abusive person. But bully can be also with your words. Words are powerful. She call you bully. You better stop that. It's not good. Bully, words are powerful. What she said, Trivel, tell me. Said I was not. Oh no. Don't take it trivial. Say, in Jesus' name, I am something. In Jesus' name, I am great. In Jesus' name, I am successful. Say thank you in advance for what you wish because you know you already have it. And guess what? It doesn't matter about time. The time that they think you waste, God going to give it back to you. You see, I have 2 children. People cannot know I have kids because this time this man take for me, he think he gonna, oh, she has kids, she gonna look bad. God give them to me. I feel more beautiful than when I didn't have children. And I have to say it. Yesterday I went to a photo shoot. I cried because the pictures was just wow. It was like magazine pictures. And the lady talked to me. Yes, don't allow nobody to tell you. Not good. Don't allow nobody to tell you you are nothing. When somebody's saying you are nothing, they feel attacked from you. They feel there's something that you have, they wish they had. And you have to be careful with this type of people. People who's using words to hurt you, they're not good people. Stay away from them. I had this girl telling me that, yes, 3 days or 4 days ago. She said, you're nothing, who you are. You just say mother of 2. Who said that to another woman, mother like her? She is only 1 year older than I. She's a mother like me. The same background, from the same culture. Who said that to another woman who is there supporting you? You think you know everything. You think you're intellectual. You're nothing. You're not intelligent. Exactly. You're not intelligent. What did you accomplish? Why do you need to say that? I wonder. What did you? Why you see you using other people's words? You're not original. Who? You see how people see all the thing that you're doing? You know why? She feel attacked by me. She feel intimidated by me because I'm an outspoken person. I choose my word very carefully. I don't go being mean with people. I'm always smiling. Oh, you friend with everybody. You don't take your time to be friend with people to get to. Let me tell you something. I am a friendly person. People come to me. Even the wish wants to love. Okay, that's why you have to be careful with who you call friends. If you have a friendly face, you're always smiling, you don't go look for friends. Friends come to you. Naturally, when you have good personality, people want to be around you. It's not about your looks, it's not about your beauty. Beauty helps, but I can tell you, when you have a great personality, you welcome people to your life. And a lot of women needs to understand that. Instead of working on your looks, you should work about your character, your personality. Because character will build the person that you are. And if you think that in order for you to be honest, honesty is being rude, it's not that. You have to be very careful when you choose your words. You know why I said that? Words are powerful. Things that my ex did to me, I remember till now because his words were sharp. Sharp negatively, not positively. So when you just throw words at people because you're upset, I don't want to be around you, because your words can do so much effect on another person. This is called bullying. You want to use word to hurt someone so deep. You don't like the person. What I did, you don't like it. I'm talking, sharing my past to people. You don't have to say what you're doing. That's your business. That's a way that I share my message to people. That's a way. I don't need to live with my brokenness alone. There's people who's dealing with so much right now. You know, YouTube, it's a way to educate yourself. You can educate yourself with YouTube. You can heal with YouTube. You can learn so many things with YouTube. You don't need to stay in the dark with your TV. You can find something to improve you, to heal you, to help you, to inspire others. Yes, yes, they always projecting their insecurity on you. Yes, that's very true. And she called me, she told me to F myself. What I didn't do nothing. I think I'm this, I think I'm that. I'm not smart. I think I'm intellectual. I think I never tell the lady anything of that. I never say the lady I think I'm smart, I'm better than you. I never said that. Or you, everything that you wish you want to do, I already did them. Okay, great. I'm lucky for you, and I always tell you great. You tell me you do that, I never see them. But guess what? I always tell you, you're a smart person, you're a talented person. I don't need to go there. I don't need to say you want to be like me. I got job as an acting in New York City. I tell her what to do. I told her create her profile. Now, if you don't get job from the agency, it's not me. One thing that I can tell people, God see your heart. Whatever you do, be careful. You can lie to yourself, to your friend, to your neighbors, to your husband, but you cannot lie to God. That's why I'm very honest, because I know I'm the type of person, if I did something wrong, I cannot sleep with myself. I feel the guilt. And people who doesn't do that, who just hurt people and they think, oh, I can get away, it's not good. Because at the end of the day, you're gonna stop your blessing. My blessing is not coming from nobody. It's coming from the Lord. It's coming from what I did. It's coming from my real me, my soul, my spiritual belief. And I don't need to walk around to say, I'm perfect, I'm this. I don't need that. I don't need someone to keep telling me how good that I am. Because I know God knows my heart. I know who I am in Jesus' name. When I did something, it's not for praise, it's not for people to tell me, oh, remember of me. Majority of people that I support, I help, they are the one who turn against me. But I always get the blessing from the Lord, because I don't do it for them to remember of me. I do it for God to bless me and my children and my family. When you are always in search of people telling you, you good, you this, you that, it's not good. She been looking at you for the longest while. Yes. Yes. And this is so crazy. That's someone that I went to sleep in her house. I consider her as a sister. And I really, really, I can tell you, when I am with someone, I see you as a family. And I'm a loving person who cares for people. And that's why I protect my heart. I have to learn to protect my heart, because people like me, when you hurt, last past friendship that I had with someone that I really care for, and when I break the friendship with her, it really hurt me. But I know I have to break the friendship. So people always think friendship is nothing. Friendship is like a relationship. When you really care for another person, when the friendship, you have to break it, it's stressful, it's sad, because this person is no longer in your life. And sometimes you have to do that in order to keep your peace. But there was always something that kept me wonder about that person, because I really like careful about what people, how people, I careful with people who are envy of others, and I can feel it. I can feel insecurity. I can feel envy when people are jealous about another person. I know it's not a good sign. But it is super, super bad when we have our own problem, we're not working on it, and we think we have to go by manipulate another person because she's nice. Again, I'm nice, I'm not stupid. I'm nice, I'm not that naive. And even you feel like I'm naive, at the end of the day, God going to show me. I went to this girl's house at 12 a.m. or 11 a.m. She walked, she thought I was sleeping, she took a picture. I told her that last time. I said, can I ask you a question? Why did you take a picture when I moved my body, you run away? And the first thing that she told me when she was calling me name over the phone is telling me, oh, since you have family in Haiti, you should do things check. I said, let me tell you something. You go up in Haiti, I think you are in a better place to do what you believe, because you believe is a religion, is something that you truly believe in, than me, who you never hear me talking about I'm gonna do something bad to people. And anytime that I have problem, I never ask people for money for this. I say pray for me, because I know prayer is the higher, is the strongest thing that you can break the devil. When you have faith, you have spiritual, you are very spiritual, nothing can happen to you. You will be shaken, but you will not be break. That's why I respect everybody's religion. I'm Haitian. I respect their religion, but I don't practice it, because you can't worship two gods. And when you started talking to someone, they telling you that, you understand. When you start talking to somebody, they said they cannot have friends because nobody like them. They too honest. Be careful. I know the world is not a perfect place, but not everyone hate everyone. There's still good people in this world. There's still people who wants to help, and I had them in my life. I had the support. There's still people who are there because they care. They've been to the same thing as you. Hi, my love. How are you? Yes. They've been to something as you. And they know you need support in order for you to grow, in order for you to remove yourself in it. It might not be money. Anyhow, they can support you, they will be there. But when you always think you're too honest and no people just keep running away from you, this is when you have to question yourself. Honesty is not rude. Honesty, you can still be honest with someone and be soft-spoken, telling them that nicely. When you just go to people, just tell them things in their face rudely, people, they don't want to be around you. I don't want to be around somebody who just met me and they just had all these things would making me feel uncomfortable. Not everyone has time to feel uncomfortable around someone they don't even know. And she did that to me the first day. And this is the same person who think, I had a friend, I was doing a course, right? And this friend wanted to do, it was on a movie project. Not a friend, it's a student in the classroom. And this person was very supportive. I never take like how do you call it, movies, thing before, courses before, so we have to do videos, things like that. I didn't know nothing. He was very supportive, sharing things with me, helping me out, and he needed an actress to for a project. And I know this person has know a lot. The project was about Haiti, and I connect him to that person, I can tell you. And I told her how the guy is super nice. He's a very nice person. She met that person once. Once. She had all, I feel his energy, the way he looking at me, the way he is. You cannot trust him. I said, why? He looks like a person who will take advantage of you. And she started putting me in it, and me as I said, oh, so she danced in his project. Oh, he doesn't give me credit. He didn't even invite me. And me, I contacted the friend. I said, why you didn't invite her? He said, because she's working. This is someone you feel. And this person, I can tell you, and you have to be very careful with who. Keep negative people away from you. They're gonna stop your blessing. They're gonna manipulate your mind. They're gonna make you start thinking about them. Everyone is bad. Everyone is bad. Only them is good. I feel the energy coming far away. I can feel it. Parano. This is what they call parano. Yes, they will manipulate people around you. This is what they call parano. You think everybody is bad. Not everyone is bad. That's why when you're dealing with narcissist people, you have to have knowledge, because you know what's going to happen. You're going to have what they call trust issue. You're going to think everyone is bad. Everyone is coming for you. Everyone is jealous. Everyone is this. Everyone is that. Everyone has bad energy. This is paranoia. Paranoiac. And from there, you cannot have friends. You think only my husband is good. Only one person you have in your mind. Yes, paranoia. And I had to speak about it because you know what? I was so amazed. I was so amazed to see this person calling me name. You stupid. You fuck you. This. Like, my friend, why you didn't call her that too? I said, why should call the lady like that? Why have time for that, right? I don't have time for that. Why I need to call to make somebody feel good? They're calling me names, great. I said, bless the Lord. I said, thank you very much. God bless you. She got more upset. I'm not gonna put myself down to start cursing at you, baby. The devil is a liar. You're not gonna pass the bad energy on me. Not at all. You said I speak the truth. When you know the truth, you should share it to the world. And that's why, if you know I speak, I'm always speaking. You're so smart to tell me to come calling me and calling me, bashing me. You give me another thing to speak about. When I know people is speaking about me, I don't call them. That's why I block them. They never hear from me anymore. They never. You guys, you see how my hair is full? So buy the oil, okay? I'm doing my commercial at the same time. Buy the oil. So I have to say that you can't be like this in the world. Nobody, like, there's bad people. Not everyone is bad. I can tell you right now. I've been to some craziness by myself here. God sent good people to my life, and I am grateful to them. I am so grateful to them, and that's why I have a deeper need to help others. When people help you, you know, good people, When they find, they very grateful, very grateful, even for the little thing. People who are very selfish, you can do things for them, they don't remember. They will go against you to think, oh, you think you're better than them. That's why you help them. I'm telling you right now. True, true, you know I'm good. You had a feeling I will go into to promote it. Yeah, that's why I put it like this. Cause yesterday I went to do my photo shoot. Oh my god, I the thing that I get about my hair, I know how to deal with compliment, but it was too much. I was like, oh my god, oh my god, oh my. The hair was crazy. Now they shrink. They're like, oh my god, you should do this, you should do that. I'm like, oh Lord, and I have to promote this all. I really have to promote it. And there's a story behind this all. You know, good. You know, godly people, they take the broken part and they make a positive story about it. God will multiply in your life. Whatever you're dealing right now, it's not forever. It's temporary. That's why I don't believe in negativity. Tell the affirmations, words over your life, over your children, over your house, over your future. When somebody came to talk to you, to hear you, to listen to you, don't use it against them. Don't use it. Don't use it against them. If you see they're not in the same place as you, you can't stand them, just leave. Do like me. Cut it off and that's it. Don't go after them, start calling them names. Because I'm going to tell you, words are powerful. Sometimes it's better to shut up. Excuse my language, but sometimes we have to do that. Than screaming like a lion who is in need of meat. It's not good. Especially as a woman. You can be a beautiful woman and ugly inside and outside. You look beautiful, but when you open your mouth, people don't want to be around you. And imagine you're a beautiful woman, you an ugly woman. I don't believe in ugliness, to be honest with you. You're not that attractive. But your personality, your character, when you open your mouth, is so soft, you attract men to you. People will wonder, why this lady has so much men after her? Personality. Personality is everything. Yes, Trevor. Her personality attracts the world. She has something inside you don't have. You might have the look, but the look is not everything. You have the talent. Use the talent. You don't know how to use your talent to attract the audience. Use it. You have the talent. But guess what? I am entitled. I am higher than everyone. I don't know how to humble myself. Everyone using YouTube to share the business, to share everything. But I think I am too good to YouTube. I am such a personality. I cannot be on YouTube. Yes, a sweet personality with a gentle touch and feminine act. I love that abilities. That's why I'm always listening to women who are soft-spoken, women who has message of inspiration, not women who just showing how to shake the ball and be rude. I don't listen to rap because rap, I don't learn a lot about rap, right? Especially I cannot understand those words in English, right? I listen to one rapper in France, two rappers now. It's Kerry James. You guys should check him out because he has some English some song in French, but they translate it into English. His words are very powerful. Yes, modern rap is degrading the youth's mindset. Whoa, Trivial, you're so deep. Oh my God. That's why you like to watch me. Trivial, you should check Kerry James. He's a rapper, a French rapper, but he's Asian originally. Muslim. This guy, he is, when I'm listening to him, I feel he is so deep. And the words, oh, you know him? Yeah, Kerry James. He is super deep. After that, I listened to Yusafa. He's another French rapper. He's originally from somewhere in Africa. I think Senegal or Mali. I think Mali. I can't remember. So his words are very good. He's always speaking about how empower Black women. You know, all the things. I am too deep to listen to rap that has nothing. Some rap who doesn't have nothing that can um that I can put here. I need something stronger than that. And last time, yesterday, no, 3 days ago, my friend called me to go to, it's Labor Day weekend, and in Florida, in New York, it's crazy, right? There's a lot of Haitian. So the Caribbean people always doing the party, and she's like, "Oh, we're going to this place. There's Reed. It's gonna have Kodak Black," and I'm like, "Kodak Black? I'm not gonna go. Who is Kodak Black? I know who he is, but I don't focus on him." And my friend were like, "You don't know Kodak Black?" So we were in a conference call, my friend in France and my friend in America, in US. And they started laughing at me. And I told you, both of them, they said, even my friend in France, she knows who is Kodak Black. Said, "I know you're not living in this world." Said, "I'm living in this world, but I don't focus on the people that don't have nothing to teach me. Kodak Black, spending money like this and showing both, and there's nothing that I can learn from Kodak Black." Ask me about Ambassador Mali. Some of you don't even know because she's not singing, but she's doing what I care about. She goes in Haiti helping children, right? Money and violence, right? And her community has enough violence, enough brokenness, enough destruction. I don't support this type of people, right? I don't support people who's saying, "Oh, you have to sell drug, you have to buy drug, you have to do this, you have to kill someone." I don't have time to support this type of people. Not because that I think I am better than that, but I want my society, my community to be in a better, to think better. That's why we are so broken, right? We focus so much on the one who doesn't have a powerful message to change our community instead of the one who's doing the hard work, right? And I don't focus on money because Kodak Black probably is rich, but he doesn't have a strong message to put here that can help me. I don't know what he did in her community. Instead, people just saying when they speak Creole, they feel so proud. I don't care if you speak Creole. You don't share. Yes, you don't share to your community. You speak Creole, I speak Creole too. So what? And oh, he's Haitian. Okay, what he does in Haitian community after speaking Creole, or I don't know. So ask me about people who's doing good thing. I will know them because I follow them. I support them. I listen to T.G. Jake. I listen to Les Brown. I listen to Lisa Coles. Coles. I listen to what's his name? Eric Thomas. I listen to who else? So many, right? Those people, they empower others with their messages. I follow that lady, Ambassador Mali. I felt so like inspired by this lady. She's doing a great job in her community in Haiti. Even I'm not there, things that she's doing, I feel grateful because I feel concerned. I should be there to help my own too. Why I'm gonna listen to people who just spreading bad violence, money, and this money, you know what I'm gonna do with it? Instead of paying tickets to go watch people like that, I will give it to Mali Association, Help Association. Because when you give $50 US, $50 it can help two children, or I don't know how many children in Haiti. Even $5. That's what I do. That's why a lot of people can't love me, because what I support is not what they support. They feel that I'm weird. But my friend, they don't feel that. They were just laughing at me because they were said, "This girl, she's so weird." Because they can't believe that a lot of things. It's like, "You don't know this?" No, I don't. And I don't have a TV at home. Hello? I don't have a TV. I don't watch TV. I listen to motivational speeches. I'm reading about narcissist, how to deal with a narcissist person. I'm getting knowledge how to deal with this man when he comes for me. So I will not act crazy. I will know how to control my emotion. I'm focusing on what I'm dealing with. That's why I don't turn crazy. That's why I'm dealing with this man. He kept my children for over 2 months. He's supposed to bring the kids yesterday. He still don't bring them. You know what? I called the police. They said there's nothing that they can do because it's a family, it's a civil matter. I have to take him to the court. So I have deeper problem than to just listening to someone, and that's why I don't have time for that. I have time to spread my message, to share my healing season, how I deal with this craziness, how I deal with my healing, how I deal with how to keep myself calm in this period of time. Because if not, some woman, they're gonna go to his house with with the heels, break the house, and next thing you know, he called the police, you in jail, he will get full custody. That's why you have to control your emotion. 1 second, I'm coming back. Give me 1 second, I'll be back. You know the funny thing with people? Okay, I hope this one is. I have to warm my oil because this stick is an undefined oil. So you see now it's a lot. I'm gonna put some in my hair. So you know the problem with people? It's they don't wanna do the job. They want professional to do it for them. People are dealing with a lot of issues. They're going to see a therapy probably 2 times per week or 4 times per week, and they think the therapy gonna heal them, fully heal them, cure them. The therapy does his or her job. You have to do yours too. And sometimes it's not the therapy who's going to heal you, fully heal you. I didn't heal only from therapy. I've learned a lot from them. I have to know how I can get my healing. And a lot of times, spending time with yourself, when you're by yourself, that's when the healing started. When the tears are coming out, when you are honest to yourself, you're feeling deeply something is going on. That's when you started healing, by yourself and God. If you're a spiritual person, prayer might help. Prayer will help, definitely. If you believe in yoga, spending time with yourself. You know, anything that you can do, listen to motivational speeches. Anything that you like to do, you do it by yourself. That's healing. A lot of us, we don't even think we can heal ourselves. We think it's somebody else who has to heal us. That's why a lot of times we need drugs. We're going to the doctor for any virus, any little thing. We forget about our natural medicine. And we have so many natural medicine that can cure us so easily. Go to the doctor and after, they kill us. We become addicted to drugs because we expect somebody to cure us fast. We don't believe in the slow healing. Healing takes time. Yes, exactly. Legal drug is still drugs. Yes. Healing takes time. Healing is dirty, is nasty, is tears, is brokenness. It's feeling lonely. 2 years ago, I didn't sleep for like over 6 months at night. When I left my ex, I went to my aunt's house in New York. At night, I didn't sleep, but nobody knew it. When my aunt is sleeping, everyone is sleeping, I put my little music, my little gospel music. I am in tears. All this time that I passed with this man, it's like I had a daydream, like everything that I had with him when I first met him, I had them in my head, and I had tears. I feel betrayed, and I feel so hurt. I couldn't explain it, but guess what? That was the healing moment. That was the time for me to let it out. And I didn't skip those time. I didn't go to date. I didn't go to any fun. I was there for my healing time. I didn't go to Facebook. I didn't go to YouTube. I didn't go nowhere. Social media was off for me. This time was for me, for myself. And that's why now I become so strong, because I went through it. I deal with it. I heal from it. I become stronger. I knew when the devil comes to me, how to stand against him. And I will not allow the devil to break me down ever, never again. Knowing what can heal you, that's the power you get over the devil, the enemies. When I said devil, that doesn't mean it's the Satan coming. The person who's putting trauma into your life, drama, difficulties, I see them as devil. And knowing that gonna help you to control your emotion, because when you are healing, you are in peace. You started having peace into your life. Anytime that I feel like I'm stressed out, I'm dealing with something, I know what to put. Like yesterday, he's supposed to bring the kids, he didn't bring them. I call him, he never answer. I text him, he never answer. I had to contact my lawyer. What my lawyer gonna say? She said, I'm gonna contact his lawyer. What they gonna do? And we think the world has such power. The world doesn't have no power. There's some power. There's some demonic situation that you're dealing with. You have to know what to do in order to get your peace of mind. You think your lawyer gonna give you peace? The judge gonna give you peace? These people are ruled by the world. I'm telling you right now, your peace is coming from God and yourself. And that's why I have a friend in France. Over 4 or 6 months ago, she talked to me about dancing, right? She's like, and that's a friend that I know since I was a child, and she is very open, very like crazy, crazier than I, right? So she's like, she completely become a different person, and she gave her life to Christ, and she started to tell me, you know what, Marie, I have to tell you, sometimes listening to some music in the world is not always the good thing. She loves compa too. I love compa, right? And she was telling me all this thing, and I know what she was telling me is true, right? I know what she told me is true. She said sometimes listening to this type of music connect you with something negative that you will remember. You think you want that person, but it's just the music connect you to them. And very true, right? And compa is very, very loving. They're always talking about a past, about a thing. So a lot of time listening to compa, it's not only compa, I think any type of music, right? So for some reason, I've been praying, like like really strong. And I'm a very spiritual person, but I'm not religious. And every time that I said I had to give my life to God, one thing, I am very honest. I'm a very honest person, and I don't want to be unhonest to God, trying to fake it. Oh, I'm holy, and I'm going to all my craziness, go to dance, go to, I don't like to lie to myself. So, exactly, Trevor. So from there, I knew that would be a fight for me to quit listening to world music like that, because and dancing, I love to dance, and I really love to dance. And I'm like, God, how I'm gonna do that? And this compa music is very sensual, right? And my friend, and that's the good thing when you have honest friend, right? She told me, she said, Marie, and this friend, she's like a sister to me. She's more than a sister. And she told me, she said, Marie, you know, even the thing that you're wearing when you're dancing, you know, guys, she was very honest with me. And I said, I know. And you know, I'd never think about that so deep, but you are very right. And when she told me that, it makes me to start putting myself into question. And I said, God, I didn't even, to be honest with you, I didn't even want to pray about it because in my head, there's no way I can quit compa, dancing compa because I love it too much, right? But I know it's not something like if you want to be really walking with God, you can't always be in the world and in walking with God. You have to choose. When I mean in the world, you go to the club, you know, that's not walking with God. It's not like I'm judging, I do it, okay? So I'm just telling the truth. So I don't know, I started praying. I didn't even ask God about I don't want to dance anymore, to be honest. I started praying. Something been going on to my life, and like my ex went back to court again, lying, and my lawyer called me. I was very frustrating, and I called her friend. She's like, Marie, that is demonic. This thing been going on for over 4 years. This is too much. I cannot believe it. And I realized, she said, you need to everyone that I speak about, they have a story about God. It's always something about the Bible. Your story remind me of Joseph. Someone said your story remind me of Esther. Your story remind me of Ruth. And I said it's not for no reason people kept talking about a scripture in the Bible, talking about, wow, this is you. And I remember everyone telling me you need to fast. Prayer is not enough. Exactly. I said prayer is not enough, right? People kept telling me that. And I remember in 2019, I was dealing with divorce. And this is when I discover fasting. My cousin introduced me to fasting. I didn't even know I could fast. I believe in God, but you know, I never take the time to start praying. I pray fast, like really not spending time do fasting. I never really, I'm somebody who always out having fun. So you know, when you're young, I never had time to focus about those things. So this thing that I've been through, my cousin said, Marie, you should really fast. This situation is, it's not, if I told you what I've been through from head to toes, you're gonna think it's a movie. And a lot of times people compare my life with this movie of this guy, Tyler Perry. I heard that so many times. And Jennifer Lopez movie, when she find this rich guy who become abusive. And when I watched the movie, I cried for real. I feel like it was me in the movie, right? It's almost like my life, like all the thing. The man has money, she couldn't want, and that's what I was dealing with, and I'm still dealing with. Even I left him, right? So there's some situation that you need God, and when God remove you out of it, you cannot just be thank you God. You have to always remember walk with God, because the time that you ask God for something, he gave it to you. And once you get it, you don't spend the amount of time you used to, he can take it away from you, right? Not because he wants you to be hurt, but he wants to remind you to go back to him. And I can tell you, a lot of things has been happening to my life, a lot, right? My life, like this man left, he left me for a long time. The only thing that's connecting you, that situation still is the kids, correct, is the children, right? And my children are young. My son is only 6, my daughter is 4. So that's something I have to keep praying, because if this is something demonic, and anyone who has experience with a narcissist, they will understand like narcissist is not from God. Narcissists, they are evil spirit. Those people, they don't have no feelings. They don't have no empathy. All they want is destroy others, hurt people, cause people to remove the life into the world. So that's not from God. And so from there, I started praying. I didn't even have the energy to fast, because to be honest with you, when you're fasting, you have to be ready mentally for it. And from there, I don't know, God just gave me the strength. I don't even feel like interested into listen to worldwide music anymore. This is super weird. It's been over a month now, because I can tell you, when I'm stressed, I either listen to motivational speeches and also listen to music and just dance, right? Music, dancing help me relieve my pain. So lately, I've been walking a lot. I grew up in Paris, 95% of Paris people from Paris, they walk. They take public transportation. So I always love walk. When when I left France, I moved to New York, people walk. So I started going back, like walking, like find a new thing that keep me happy, right? Instead of dancing. I don't even know I did it. It's just come naturally, right? And I can walk for like 4 hours, keep going. And I enjoy it. I just enjoy walking, right? And I ended up, like, I always been loving listening to motivational speeches, listen to sermons, like very inspiring. And I ended up by listen to only that. And to be honest with you, I'm so surprised. I said, oh my God, you know what? When you want to do something, you might think you don't have the strength to do it. Just allow God to take care of it, because there's a lot of things that we don't have power over, and God will take care of it. Because what I've been through, like I said, it's almost like a movie. I can tell you, it's like a movie. If you watch the movie with Jennifer Lopez, when this abusive man, rich, who has money and she tried to warn the man, keep her, that's my life. And probably worse than that. And for me to leave this situation, because I met, oh, she's the one that contact me. I met women. Oh my God, sorry. I met women that they've been in an abusive relationship for over 20 years. They cannot live. Some women, they lose their lives. Let me tell you something. Abusive relationship is not about the strength, the physical strength. Because those people, you know what they do? They break you down mentally, right? Before they even get to you physically, they manipulate you mentally. That's how they keep you. Good day, Mustafa. How are you? That's how they keep you into the brokenness, into the abuse, because everything is mental. Like the guy said, TD Jake, he said, the fight is in your mind. The fight is truly in your mind. It's not about how big you are physically, how strong you are. You can be a strong man, a strong woman, and fit, but if this mind is weak, you don't have nothing. That's why I can tell you right now, if you can spend the amount of time that you're spending in your looks and putting it in your mind, you're good to go. I'm telling you. I don't say don't take care of you. Taking care of you is very, very important. Eating healthy, taking care of you, exercise, but don't waste all your energy. Don't spend all your energy only on your looks when your mind is so weak. A weak-minded person cannot move forward. A lot of women and men who staying in things they're not supposed to stay, in bad relationship, in abusive relationship, in manipulation, in lies, who ended up by doing bad things for money, selling themselves. You know why? Because they weren't strong here. They got themselves manipulated easily. And I can tell you, for me to leave this situation, I had to be very strong mentally, because this man, he is very, 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 very strong. When I said he is strong, very manipulative. I saw it coming. I said, that's not for me. I said that it's not for me. I'm not going to allow it. He can do whatever he wants. I'm not going to allow this to continue. And you have to be fearless. You have to be strong and get ready to say, even I die, I will die, but I refuse to deal with unfairly. That's what I said, because I know it's a fight. This fight, I either die or live. And if you have strength, you will not die. And if you always feel you need comfortability from somebody else in order for you to live, you feel fearless or you feel scared. Oh my God, how I'm gonna do it by myself? I don't have no family. God will provide. Believe it. I don't have no family around here. God provide till now. There's a point in your life you have to say, even I sleep in the street, I will not go with this person. That is insane. I don't want to live with it. And that's why you have to control your emotion, because when you're dealing with someone like this, you're gonna go to some up and down a lot. Their personality is changing every time. These people today, they want to have 50-50. And less than 6 months, they want to have full custody. Again, they don't want full custody. They kept going in court fighting you. It's in the mind. They try to get you not focused, like you're tired. For almost 4 years, could you believe that? 4 years that I've been dealing with someone like that. And this is the same person who go around, act like I'm this, I'm that, but who is a manipulative, who is a mean person, who is an abuser. I know what he did to me. I don't know what he did to other people. This is the type of people later on you heard they've been sexual abuse other people, they've been doing all kind of things, but you don't know. That's why you have to be careful with who you're going out. You have to be careful to choose integrity over popularity, because the time that you give up what you believe in, what is right, you give up your integrity. I can tell you that right now. I can tell it to you. And they don't like that. They don't like that. They can't manipulate you. They don't want to hear that. When somebody cannot manipulate you, they cannot making you upset, they cannot making you act like crazy, out of control, they will keep bugging you. They will keep bugging you. And that's why you have to spend time with yourself. Spend time with yourself. Instead of wasting your time trying to figure it out who loves you, who doesn't love you. This friend that I had, she always knows somebody doesn't love her. This person don't like me. I never seen people so focused on others who like them, or I never really focus on the people who doesn't like me. That's why I always fall on the one who don't like me a lot. Because I don't careful with them. You know? The fact that I love everyone, I always think everyone I always think everyone are loving. So being very, very, you have to be very careful. Very, very careful about your emotion, about you, who you allow in your life. Because I'm gonna tell you something. If you're dealing with a lot of stress right now, you don't want people who cannot deal with the emotion, the stress. they hunger to be in your life. Sometimes you might think it's because they want you to be in trouble. No, it's because that's the way they will react, right? Some people, they will tell you. I remember there was time somebody wanted me to fight for them or thought I stood for them later. Yep, yep, don't do it. Don't do it. And when they see that they can't force you to do that, they will turn against you. They will turn against you. Because in their mind, you should do it like this. Or sometimes it's just they trying to manipulate you. I remember that, I think 4 months ago, my ex, he had the kids, right? He had the kids, and it's not the first time. He's been doing that for years. So now it doesn't mean anything to me when he's acting like that. So that lady is telling me, oh, if it was me, I will go to his house. I will do this. I can't believe this man. Why don't you take the taxi? Why don't you take the car? Go to his house and bring police. Like, people always think they have a solution for everything that you've been dealing with. They think they have superpower. Like, it's because you're naive. They always see me as naive. It's so funny how the world is, especially in Black community. Yes, I cut her off too. I cut people. Let me tell you something. I love people, but once I saw that you take things to another level crazy and you're not calm about it, you just, if it was me, I would do this, I would do that. I'm like, okay. Because I don't need this energy in my life. I'm already dealing with a lot. I need people to tell me positive stuff. You know, if you don't have anything to say, Maria, I will pray for you and your children. Instead of blowing things. She saw a picture of my children eating, like nothing negative, to be honest with you, about the kids were bad. It's like, oh, look at your son. He doesn't even look like, it's like he's tortured. Yes, they trying to gas me up. Yep, put me in bad position. It's like he's tortured. Look at him. He doesn't even, just a picture the child is eating, right? I know my ex is a narcissist, but hello, if he doesn't do anything to me, I'm not the type of person who going after him. I'm not like that. I'm not the type of person who going, I need my peace. Fighting with somebody for years, there's nothing good in that. And some people, they enjoy being like, keep putting gas into the fire, back and forth. Two crazy people cannot make it right. That's one thing that I've learned. When a narcissist is fighting you, you as the normal person, you have to take it. You have to keep your calm. You cannot fighting with them, put your energy all over the place, because they don't care. They are there for the bad energy. Good or bad, they will take everything. They suck your blood, they suck your energy. You don't have anything left out. After you become crazy, you look sick, tired, you cut all your hair, your skin is bad, you become like, they happy. They take everything that you have. This is the time you have to take care of yourself, drink a lot of water, spending time with yourself, eat healthy, focus on your spiritual belief, pray, do whatever you can do, yoga, and listen to whatever you can do to make yourself, take care of yourself physically and also your mind. Because if not, you're gonna lose yourself. You're going to lose yourself. And this person told me that, to be honest with you, and she didn't even say that. It's like, I'm going to, if it was me, I will go to his house. I will do this. I will do that. And she continued. I said, first of all, when he started, I will take police, go to his house. Sometimes he's not even there. So you go to somebody's house and he told the police, I don't want to give the kids. The police cannot force a parent. I know she won't do that. The same person who stay in a bad relationship, her husband cheat on her. Her husband is an alcoholic, and she has issue with her own children. You know, people like that, they always see if it was them, they will do that while they can't even fix their life. And I saw it with so many women. If you can do that for someone else's relationship, why don't you do it for you? Why you stay for years in a bad thing? You know? And people like that, I run away from them. because they forget about themselves. They're trying to fix others. They're not even fixing anything. They're trying to destroy you. They're trying to make you messed up like them. They're trying to make you broken like them, bitter, because they stay so long into the toxic. Now they become also toxic with the like the other person. When you stay too long in a toxic relationship, believe it or not, you're gonna become toxic like them. That's normal. If you stay too long with an abusive man or a woman, a narcissist, you're gonna start becoming like them. You're gonna have something like them. You're gonna start acting like them. You're gonna be like them. That's why I have to warn. I didn't want to be in it. I didn't want to be in it. And I saw women, when they see another woman helping them, they don't want to hear it. And you know what? People who've been to abusive relationship, you have to be very careful with them, because it's something that is very mental. If you're not a professional, don't go too deep into this situation, because you cannot help them to leave. When they're ready, they're gonna leave. Okay? It's something mental. They have to make the decision by themselves. The same people who said somebody close me that they miss me. Yep. Because again, Travel, narcissists, they cannot live by themselves, right? They always need you to be around to abuse you, right? So when you're no longer there, they need somebody to abuse. They need somebody to control. They need somebody to put down. And that's why I always tell people, be very careful when you see you have a friend who always had to put you down in order for them to feel good. Be careful, because good people don't put people down. I can tell you that right now. I never had the needs to tell somebody you're nothing. I am this, I am that, I am more beautiful than you. I never tell my friend that. Never. Instead, I tell them good things. When you see somebody always telling you bad thing and they still want to come back into your life, they're coming to destroy you, not because they change. Okay? And that's why sometimes they said you have to forgive. Sometimes some people, they don't deserve forgiveness. You leave them where you find them. You have to leave them where you find them, because if not, you're gonna end it up like them. You're really gonna end it up like them, broken. Now you can't even give a smile. You are upset at everyone. You are upset at the world. You think everyone is against you. You think everyone is mean. You think everyone is jealous. You think everyone is evil. That's what they want you to be. And I refuse to think like that. I still believe there's good people. I still believe there's good people in the world. There's not a lot, but there's still good people. And if you're good, even you will fall on a lot of bad people, but you will find a good one. So you have to be very, very careful about who you allow into your life and how you deal with them, because there's point in the life, in those, it's gonna have a time, they're gonna show you who they really are. They're going to start to calling your name. They're going to start to do things. And you know what? You know the sad thing? You know, some women who've been in an abusive relationship, they work with the abuser or the abuser against the victims, because they've been through it. Instead, they learn from it. When the woman left, they're not happy because they're not strong enough to do the same. Anybody, anyone, I'm gonna tell you, and I see it. Any woman or man who accept to be in something that is really bad and they think that's how they can love someone, stay away from them. Don't try to tell them to leave. They will leave when they're ready. Until they make peace with themselves, they learn about the truth. Don't try to fix people. I've learned that. You cannot fix everyone. There's some something in life, only God can fix them. And I see that because those people, they will turn against you. They have deeper issues. They have, and I saw it last time. And you know, it's so funny to see people with insecurity issue. They walk around and trying to hide it, saying, "Oh, I want to fix that person. I want to do this. I want to do that. I want." You know what? Why don't you fix yourself? Why don't you fix yourself? You want to fix a whole adult. If they don't come ready to be the person they present initially, then they aren't worth time. Yes. Why don't you fix yourself? They come, and I'm going to tell you something. You know, human beings, they know with who to play with. They know what to do. If you are in a relationship right now, your husband is cheating on you, or your boyfriend is cheating on you, and they're not even hiding it. They have no fear to do it. Is because they don't have no respect for you. It's because they take you for granted. And once somebody starting taking me for granted, since I know my worth, I respect myself, I'm gonna give you a warning. And next time, I'm out. Sometimes there's no warning. When somebody started cheating on you, there's no warning. And the men keep doing it and doing. You think you can fix this person. Nobody can fix people. The person has, you need to, in order for you to be fixed, you have to feel the need. I don't go to people's lives to try to fix them because I know I'm not God. What I can do for somebody to be changed, I can pray over their life, ask God to change them. I don't even need to tell them, oh, God gonna do that. I will pray for them. But when I think I am God, I have to walk. And it takes me time to understand that, to be honest with you. I have to walk into someone's life and wasting my energy, wasting my time, forget about myself to fix someone. I take the place of God. You can love somebody, that doesn't mean you can fix them. You're not a fixer. You're not a fixer. When you are with someone, you should help them to have more, to be more happy, bring more into the life. But that doesn't mean you have to be there like think you can change everything in the life. You're gonna make them this. You have a power. No, you are not. Yes, change start with regrets, not taking advantage of someone's kindness. Correct. You are not. You know how I left my ex? One day I went to a restaurant with him, with my son, and we take a picture. I look at this picture, I started crying. From there, I said, I'm leaving this man. I recognize this is not the person that I am. I didn't care for me anymore. I put a wig, an ugly wig in my head. I look like a sick person. My eyes were so, like, I tried to smile. The smile wasn't real. Instead of seeing the smile, it was sadness. From there, I said, I have to leave. But a lot of us, we sacrifice ourselves for someone else. We sacrifice our peace for someone else. He didn't love me for who I am. That's what it is. That's you know. And that's why I left, because I cannot be somebody else. I really cannot be somebody else. I'm too real for this man. This man is living his life in fakeness, you know. I cannot be with him. That's why he's so miserable. And People like that, they're so manipulative. They're gonna keep you there forever. You're gonna be old. You're gonna be in the life because they always, when they don't want you anymore, they just kick you out. You don't want to waste your best years into some selfish individual. You want to take this year to do something good with your life. I will prefer spending my best year in myself. I didn't accomplish anything done because of somebody holding me down. I don't want that. I don't like when people wasting my time. My time is very valuable. I can take my time to do anything that I want, but don't take it away from me. Yeah, so it was really the time that I realized that, because I was depressed. He was very like, this might make me, and that's why this might make me really sad. When I mean sad, really sad, like there's nothing that he can do right now to make me feel that way anymore. Nothing. And that's why people need to understand to be appreciative over their lives. You must not be where you want to be, but you're not where you were before. And I understand that, because, and that's why I'm glad I had this experience of life. This experience has changed me so deep, make me understand, connect deeply with the world, with other people, to understand what I want in life, who I am. Because a lot of us as women, we always think we want a rich man. We always think we need an uneducated man in school. We think being smart, being good is having money, education. But I realize that's not that. It's not. It's not. Some of us right now, we have a good man or a good woman at home. She's giving us everything, or he's giving us everything. We think a little thing that he doesn't have, or we compare her life to somebody else who's showing that the life is so perfect, but we don't know what the person is dealing with inside. That's why I am grateful for my life right now. The life that I had before was a horrible life. I don't regret anything from this life. Anything. And I am grateful to God for giving me the strength to not going back. Because, a lot of us who left abusive relationship, we ended up going back to the abuser. But I told him, I said, even you will be my source of inspiration. If one day I have to die, you will be the one to save me. I will prefer dying. I will never go back with you. Last time I told him that, that's when he went to file for full custody, because he gave this girl his number and said he want to go back to me. I said, no, never again, because I know where I came from, and I don't choose sadness over happiness, right? And you know what he wants to use? He said, oh, I will help her financially. I said, I don't need you to help me. Help yourself. Why don't you take this money, go get help? You need help. Why don't you help yourself? Look at you. I didn't tell him that like that, but in my head I said, I don't need his help. I'm fine. When I was with you, you couldn't help me. Instead of you helping me, you were destroying me. I couldn't save. I couldn't do anything. There's nothing, to be honest with you, since I left this man, that I can say, oh, when I was with him, I was better. Nothing. There's nothing. And that's why when you leave narcissists, they can't deal with it. They want you to regret. They want you to regret it. And that's why you have to educate yourself. You have to learn how to deal with your emotion, because they're going to try to mess you up. Your emotion going to be up and down if you don't learn how to deal with them. Someday it's going to be like they're so friendly. Wait for the rest. Once they see, oh, I really can't get her, the game is not happening. What they want, they cannot get it. Oh my God, they're gonna call you in court. They're going to call you in court. You're gonna be the worst enemy. They're gonna have the flying monkey. They're gonna try to be friend with your friend. to get information about you. I'm telling you right now, be ready for a narcissist. A narcissist is not a joke. It's a bad spirit person that the devil is using his body to do destruction to good people. You think they're nice? Narcissists never nice. If you see them nice, they have something they're planning for. They're planning for something. When he came to pick up my kids, he's trying to be nice talking. I'm talking to him or by back. I don't even want to see him. I'm moving. Because I know that girl go to talk to him. Like, why you go to talk to a crazy person like that? And my lawyer told me, she said, she's not your friend. Yes, they do have an agenda. She's not your friend. Any of your friend will not speak to a man like this, especially when you tell her no, she's not your friend. You think you can fix somebody like that? Why don't you fix yourself? People are too focused on other people's business. That's the problem. That's the problem. And you come calling like a crazy person, screaming, like calling me names, F myself. What about if I go say you harass me? That's harassing, calling me at 12 a.m. saying, oh, calling me all type of name. But guess what? I don't have time for that. I just let God heal you because you need healing. So it's just, you have to deal with all this kind of craziness. All this kind of craziness. What I'm dealing right now, some women I know, they will be, I don't know how they will deal with it. That's why when I pray over a victim of narcissist abuse, women who are dealing with abusive relationship, control, all this bad thing, because I can tell you, as a mother, it is super hard for somebody to keep using your children against you. That is the worst thing they could do. But that's why you have to love yourself first. You have to know love is not only from your children, it's not from your job, it's not from material, it's not from money, it's not from your diploma, it's from you, it's from God and from you. Because the time they take this thing away from you, you still have to feed yourself good thing, good energy, keep your mind updated. But when it's somebody who always provide you for love, for happiness, once this person or this thing is no longer there, you're gonna be falling in depression. Because I'm talking to you right now, it's been over 2 months I don't have my kids. Not because I did something wrong, not because I lose custody of my children, because I'm dealing with someone who doesn't follow rules, who doesn't follow law. And guess what? The police cannot go to his home to force him to give me my kids because it's a civil matter. I have to take him to court. To go to court, it costs money, right? How do you deal in this type of situation? How do you deal with it? So you're gonna fall in depression, you're gonna take drugs, you're gonna feel like your life is over. No, you have to learn to grow from it, become stronger, educate yourself, sharing your story to others. Because there's somebody right now who's dealing with worse than I. Don't ever think your situation is worse. There's somebody who's dealing with worse. There's always some people who's dealing with worse. And that's why feeling like you always need love from someone else, even if it's your children, this is not the right way. Your children, it's not, you can love your children, of course. I love my kids. I can't even explain the love that I have for them. But at the same time, I have to learn. Sometimes you have to learn to teach yourself things that have happened to your life. You have to learn how to teach yourself how to deal with different situations. I didn't prepare for it, but I have to teach myself. Because I met women who fall in drugs because they cannot deal with this type of situation. They can't. I met women who they gone. They are gone. They can't believe it. And when you do that, you allow the enemy to win over you, because that's what they want. You know what he wants? He wants to say, oh, when she was with me, she was like, look at her now. No, when he saw me now, my hair good, my skin is prettier. I am no longer this skeleton, as my friend called me, right? So he saw me look healthier than when I was with him. Even he thought money and his $500,000 house is everything for him, but for me it's nothing. A lot of women will not walk away over it. A lot of you dying right now in bad situation, dealing with depression and stress in an abusive relationship because of the things that you don't need, actually. Things that you don't need. And a lot of you refuse to start again. You don't want to start again because, oh, I don't want to start again. You're not going to start from scratch. You're going to start again. Nothing is worse than trying something, not being able to try. When you try, minimum, if you fail, you know you try. I like that. To be honest with you, I always like to, if I have something in my heart, I will go for it. Even I didn't succeed, but I know I try. Don't never try. You will always say, oh, if I left him, maybe I would be this, maybe, but you never try. Exactly. And that's why a lot of us, once we left a bad relationship, we give up on love. Last time I talked with my friend, two of my friends, the one in France, I'm telling you, and the one here, said, I cannot believe, Marie, you still believe in love. I said, what? What did you think? You think I give up on love? I can't believe it's you who's talking. Hello? So, you know, and it's true, when I left him, I didn't want men, but what people, they don't understand, when you're healing, you don't need a man or a woman. You need to be by yourself. You know, there's time that things that happen into your life, you don't need any companionship right now. You need to spend time with yourself. But when you heal, you can find your loved one. When people take time, when they take time to find the right person, oh my God, it becomes so beautiful. They find exactly the person that they need, instead being in rush, finding just to show off, or because I need companionship, I'm in need, right? And these people, you need to spend time with yourself. If you are in a situation, children is not there, you're by yourself like me, what you gonna do? You're gonna feel lonely. Now you're by yourself. I can't survive. I need a man. And the man who comes is worse than the other one. You ended up in double trouble. Multiplication of stress. You're not even healed from the first one. Now you have a second one. You go to the next one. I saw women all the time falling in this trap because they don't want to be single. They don't want to heal. They want companionship. The best thing you could do, yeah, men and women, both of them. The best thing you could do, but since I'm a woman, majority I saw is women. The best thing you could do is spending time with yourself. I love spending time with myself. I love spending time with myself. Even when my kids are there, sometimes I had to tell them, go to their room, mommy needs to be alone. You need to do that. When you're a wife, you don't have times with yourself. A mother, you don't have time for yourself. You don't have time to do anything, to breathe. Everyone needs time for themselves. You never had time for yourself. Cooking, cleaning, taking care of children, eating. You don't even have little time for yourself. You feel overwhelmed. There's a point that I feel like that. I feel like I was living my life for my ex-husband and my children. I never had time for myself. And I said no. I need time for myself. I didn't sign up for that. That is not life. Life is to live, not to be sad, not to be feeling frustrating every day, stress. No. You need to understand that. Being a mother, that doesn't mean you forget about you. You have a life too. Not because you all the time it's about the children, it's about the husband, it's about this. That's mean you're a good mother. Let me tell you something. If you don't have the correct love, you cannot give the correct love. If you're broken inside, don't go ahead to try to give the real love, the genuine love to people, because you don't have it. What you don't have, you cannot give. That's why I need to be healthy in order to give healthy, to give good thing to my children. When my children come to me, they get love from me. Whatever I do with them, it's with love. We go to the park, we play soccer, we go to the beach, we're cooking together, we dance together, we laugh together. When I scream, I scream. I let them know why mommy scream, but it's genuine because I had time to spend with myself. I don't allow children to stress me out all day and not spending time with myself. If they do that, I will let them know, mommy needs time. Mommy needs time. And if you have a narcissist ex-husband right now who's using your children against you, take this time to do other things. Don't just sit there and let him. I know there's time you're gonna be stressed out, yes, but try to find, because I'm gonna tell you something. Even in the worst thing, you can find good thing. I created this all while I was dealing with this craziness, and I had time to think. I had time to think. I had time to work overtime to make enough money to register my business, to create a website, to buy the bottle, to do the labels, right? This time I use it. I might not be there yet, but I use it. And I pray God give me more inspiration, more strength to keep doing things while He holding my children. Yesterday I went for a photo shoot. And when they asked me about the all has an inspiration message behind it. The all has a story behind it. That's why when friends asking me to be in it, I said, no, it's very personal. It's not just a business that I opened like that. That's a business when in my strongest time, when I cut my hair, that's what I use to grow my hair. So if you're dealing with something right now, find a good thing in it. Find the good in it. There's good in everything. I don't have my kids. This is the time I can work more. This is the time I can focus on something else. Because when the kids are there, there's a lot of things I cannot do. This is the time, if I have a job, I can work overtime. Instead of focusing, oh my God, I miss my kids. I know you miss them. I miss them. But guess what? I can't keep focused on that. When I keep missing them, I can't do nothing about it. What do you want to do? You have to pray over them. Ask God to protect them. And when the time the narcissists want to bring them back to you, now you open your arm, you give them all the love that you have inside for them. And I'm saying that because I know a lot of you men, a lot of you women who are dealing with this situation, you're dealing with it the wrong way. You are dealing with it the wrong way. And you think that's the correct way, by being tough, by like attack the narcissist exactly the way he's attacked you. You don't need to do that. Please don't do that. When you do that, you make him happy. The worst thing you could do to a narcissist is just ignore him. He cannot live. He needs you to always be there. When you ignore the narcissist, you know my ex? If I want to speak to my kids, I kept calling them. He never answered. Never answer because he think, oh, I miss them so much. Once I don't call, he's the one give them the kids the phone to call me, right? I studied him. I know how he think. Because narcissists, they are made. They weren't born like that. Nobody was born like that. So evil people. They were born. Kids, they have a very soft heart. They're good to everyone. They don't see skin color. They don't see difference. They see everyone the same. When you see someone is so mean, they were made to be mean. They learned that from somewhere. Or something happened to them, make them like this. Okay? So you can't allow someone like that to spread the bad energy into your heart, into your soul. Right? Changing the person that you are. This is the devil who's forcing them to destroy you, and you're not going to allow that to be happen, because you want to be the strong woman or the strong man to tell your children what happened. And you know what? I kept the code things. I don't tell my kids anything now because they're too young. But I let them know when my son's saying, oh, daddy always lie. I said, daddy is daddy. Don't trust daddy because he is who he is. I'm not going to say, oh, daddy is good, he's perfect, he never lied, because I don't want him to believe this is the way someone's supposed to be. He has to understand lie, manipulation is not the right thing. So you have to be honest with your children. Let them know the daddy, if he's like a liar, he's a liar. Don't try to say, oh, daddy is the perfect man, mommy is the perfect woman, when she's abusing them against you, or he's using them against you. Be honest with yourself. He's not a good dad, he's not a good dad. She's not a good mom, she's not a good mom. Because good parents, they put their children first. They don't go using the kids to get whatever they want. Children, and they didn't ask to be born. So whatever going on between you shouldn't put the kids in it. They need their mommy, they need their daddy. So when two adults are no longer together because one is refused to accept the other one decision, he is using the child to hurt you. That's not good parental skills, because he should know that he's hurting the children by doing that. He doesn't know. He doesn't care because he's a selfish human being. All he cares is about himself. They have kids with you to hold you down. They have kids with you to hold you down. Don't ever allow somebody to control you with anything. I heard women saying, oh, yes, they do. They need both parents. I stay in it because of the children. No. You stay in it because you're not strong enough to live. Because what you're doing to your kids right now, you're not helping them. Staying in an abusive relationship thinking you're helping your children, actually you're destroying your children. You're teaching your children, this is normal for a man to abuse me, for a woman to abuse me, to talk to me the same way. No, it's not. To treat me poorly. When I left and I told my kids, I will tell my kids, the reason why that I left is because daddy didn't treat mommy well, and mommy deserves love and respect. And I don't want you to learn that it's normal for daddy to keep talking to mommy the way he used to talk to her, breaking her things in front of you. You teach your children respect. Don't expect you did something wrong and stay in it and expect your children to come out good. You better pray. You better pray. Because I can tell you, life is a fight. If you're not fighting for your life, you allow the bad to just enter. Once you just feel, oh, I'm tired, I'm exhausted, I'm just gonna stay in it. I'm just gonna stay in it. You allow the devil to take over you and your children. I can tell you right now, my son, he is super smart. He is super smart when it comes to, there's something this little child is telling me. I'm like, wow, God gave him the wisdom that he needs to understand his dad, to protect himself. And I pray the same thing happen to my daughter too. You have to pray over your children for wisdom, the wisdom that they cannot get from the world. Because dealing with someone like this, and again, woman who's telling me that go to his house doing this, do you think it's a good thing for your kid? I'm just asking. Every time bringing police in front of the kids, and what are you teaching your children? Like fighting all the time with someone? You know, fighting all the time with somebody? You want to think about your kids first before you do things to hurt a narcissist person. You can't hurt narcissists. Again, you cannot hurt them. You cannot hurt them. They are widows. They don't have, they just don't care. They are there to do destruction. They don't care. So don't compete with narcissists. Compete to get your help, to get better, to deal with them in a higher standard, not putting your emotion there, not fighting with them, not showing them they're destroying you. Don't do that. Don't allow them to know your life, what's going on into your life, the stress that you're dealing with, whatever you're dealing with. Don't let them know. Keep them away. Whatever needs you need, go to God or go to your family or somebody that you trust, not narcissist. Especially when you know the law. People who's talking nonsense is because they don't know the law. They just talk. They think it's just they can do whatever they want until they ended up by find out, oh, it's illegal. Now they put in jail or they lose custody of their children. And after they're gonna be crying, oh my God, the law is so unfair. You should have taken time to do your research before you act. Before you're talking nonsense. Saying, I'm gonna do this, I'm gonna do this. Now you let him win. And be careful. Be careful to who you allow into your life when you're dealing with this type of people, because this type of people, they know how to manipulate others. They know how to play the victim. Oh, she left me because, she wants this, she wants that. I don't want my family to be broken. I love my family. Think, oh, he's such a family-oriented guy. People who love their family, they work to better themselves. They don't just say they walk into the problem to fix the problem. I cannot just say, I want to be this, I want to be that, and I don't work in it. I want to be a motivational speaker. I never speak, I never listen to motivational speaker. I never spend time with myself to listen to me. But I want to be something. When you want to be something, you work on it. You don't just talk, you take action. You don't just talk. Talk every day is cheap. Taking action. I want to be a businesswoman, start taking action. Read about how you can start your business. Sometimes it will take time, but start. Do baby step. Do it. Whatever you want to do, you need to start doing it. You have to start. Even if it's down, I don't know how you can start, but start doing it. Start doing it. And that's why I like to share my I hope more people who are dealing with the same situation, I hope not the same as me, like some abusive relationship or difficult people watching my channel, because I'm sure it will help you. I'm sure it will help you a lot, sharing my story, because not every woman who deal with that wants to share their story. They feel ashamed of it, actually. They feel ashamed. I am amazed to see so many women who are dealing with abusive relationship um, they keep it private, and they feel very, very ashamed about it. They let the situation ruin them. I want to tell you, don't allow a bad situation to destroy you. Again, go from it. Become stronger. Whatever he's doing, don't allow him to win. When people want to hurt you, if you allow them to hurt you, that's mean you allow them to win. Okay? If somebody really wants to hurt you, don't allow them to hurt you. If somebody wants to destroy you, don't give them the benefit to destroy you. Because the time that you allow them to do that, you're going to be the loser. And they will know more and more how they can go to hurt you. That's why they said don't cry, don't show your tears in front of a narcissist. Don't show a narcissist your weakness, because they will be happy. And it's not only a narcissist, bad people, mean people, when they have something, when they have a plan for you, they want to hurt you. You know, some friends, they call you and curse at you, and they just telling you evil stuff, mean stuff. You don't know where that's coming from. Just don't give them your energy. Don't like, oh my God, I can't believe she said that. Okay, thank you. Have a good day. God bless you. God bless you. Are you done? I hope you're done. Bye. I realize women, insecure women, you know what makes them very, very insecure and hurtful about another woman? It's not the money, it's not the education, it's not the accomplishment. It's how you express yourself. It's how fearless that you are. How you show the real you, how you show who you are. Women who are dealing with insecurity, they don't like to see women who has confidence. It's not, they don't like to see you real. They don't like to see your smile. It's funny to see how people can hate you for any stupidity. Things you don't even pay attention of. It's just a natural things in you. They see in you. And it's so funny when I see my friend, this girl saying that, you think you're that. I never think like that. To be honest with you, I was so surprised. She's like, you're nothing, you have 2 kids. You have 2 kids too. Okay. Why are you telling me that? Why I think I have 2 kids and you have 2 kids, you exactly like me. Oh, you think you this, you think you that, you think you're an intellectual, you just talking nonsense. Okay, good for you. I'm talking nonsense about my life. Why you care? That's what I've been through. That's my experience that I'm sharing to others. I'm not talking nonsense about your life. While you are dealing with it a different way, you don't even know how to deal with it, because anyways, forget it. I don't want to talk about people's life, but that's what I want to say. It's funny to see some people, they feel very insecure around others who loves them, who want them to, you know, it's the worst thing that you could do. People who believe in you, who loves you, who wants you to be successful, who always pray for your good, for good to happen into your life. And this type of people, it's them you see as enemy. Because of what? Because of nothing. Because of your brokenness. Because of your insecurity. That's why if we're dealing with whatever problem, we have to get help. Because her problems can stop her blessing. You know, a woman who has insecurity issue, she might find the right man, the great man, the man who could change her life, who can help her grow. But she will let him go. Because of what? Because of her insecure. She will see negativity everywhere. That's why when it's the moment for healing, you have to allow yourself to heal instead of trying to get companionship, so you can be ready for it. And if you realize that you have issue, you have to pray about it, try to find a way to deal with it. Because sometimes if you don't fix the problem going to destroy you. You're gonna live with it forever. And that's a problem in our community. As Black women, we are dealing with so much. But a lot of us, we don't focus on healing, right? When you heal, you're not that angry. You know how to control your emotion. You know how to control your anger. You know how to be happy. You see me who's happy right now? Not because I have everything. I'm dealing with things that you will never think that I'm dealing with. But I deal with it 2 years ago. So I know that is not new. I am healed already. Whatever he's doing, good for him. I know how to deal with it. I've learned how to deal with it. So I'm not going to allow him to destroy me from it. I'm not skipping this step. So those women or those men who you hear who are dealing with mental health, now in the sport, a lot of famous people, they're dealing with breakdown mental health. You know why? They have too much pressure on themselves. They weren't prepared for it mentally and emotionally. You know, people always be careful about what you're asking God. A lot of us, we're asking God, I want to be a millionaire. I want to be famous. Are you prepared for it? You know, fame can put so much pressure on you. You ended up by destruction. You ended up by destroy. The same as money. When you have too much money in a small amount of time, you just become rich. You never had this amount of money and you weren't prepared for it mentally and emotionally. And this can destroy you. You lose yourself if you never know who you are. And that's happened to my ex-husband. I'm telling you now, everything that I'm telling you, I've been through it. It's either an experience of life, somebody did it to me, or I live with someone like that. My ex-husband, he got lost. Once he started becoming successful, he becomes ignorant. He become like, even with me, he's talking bad about my country. Said Haitian people are the lowest class Black in the world. He started talking so low about a woman that was Haitian blood. You know why? He's lost. When you don't know who you are, you weren't ready for money, you weren't ready for the fame, you're gonna be ignorant, you're gonna look for approval in the wrong place. I remember that girl, I go to her house, she always have to prove that, oh, I bought this thing for this price. I don't know why she told me that, but she always has to prove that. And later on, I understand why. That's why you have to know yourself, to spend time with yourself, to heal. Know what you have inside that you need to fix. Knowing that will make you so strong. Later on, when you become rich, you're gonna deal with that money like a boss. This money gonna multiply and your head gonna be stronger. Right? Instead of feeling like you're overwhelmed. especially young kids, young people who just become rich like that, and they don't know how to deal with it. They just had the money and they don't know how to deal with it. And money don't bring happiness. If you see someone who has so much money, the person is very humble, talking about how they were before and how they grateful, but they don't put the money first, right? Not this person, they're gonna multiply. But when you see someone always about their money, always about the materials, always, and they have to talk about somebody how this person is struggling instead of praying for good things to happen to this person's life, you have to be very careful about how people talks. Saying, look at where you are. I am here. I am here. You are there. What did you do? What did you accomplish? Why do you have to ask another person what they accomplish if you are so accomplished in your life? If you're so happy where you are, why do you care? You probably need to help them to do the accomplishment instead of telling them how bad they are. Because if you're so accomplished, you want to help the world. Rich, when you are rich, you have so much and you want to share it to others, right? Instead of telling people what they don't do, where they are not. And I have to talk about that today because I said we're living in a world, and that's why people are dealing with depression. You hear people saying mental health. Now everyone knows about mental health. Before, nobody cares about it. They didn't even want to search for help. Once it's destroying the world, that's why people, they want to speak about it because it's already take over. When we already gone, like black men, black women, we're dealing with it so high. But before, we didn't want to believe in it. Nobody believed in it. Nobody believed in it. Now we see it, and we still don't take the exact thing that we need to do in order to fix that. We don't take the action that the word that I was looking for. We don't take action. We still allow the society. You know, society put a lot of pressure on us. That's why we're dealing with all this problem. Do you know that? The simplest things in life, that's what make you happy. I don't know for you, but for me. And a lot of us, actually, that's what it is. A lot of us, we don't need a lot. Everyone thinks they need money. They need to be a millionaire. I'm telling you, all of us need love. All of us. Nobody likes to be mistreated. Nobody likes abuse. Nobody likes to hear bad words. Nobody likes control. Nobody wants people to hurt them. We all likes to feel loving, feel respecting, feel like people treat us good. Right? But we skip that over money, over materials, because that's what the community, the world show us. That's what we need. In America, I never seen that so strong. In America, everything starts in the United States of America. The world is always looking over America, the United States, so they can spread this same energy to the world. People always think I need this, I need that, I need the next thing. Once they get it, they realize, oh my God, the next thing didn't bring me happiness. It was for a little bit, for probably 2 weeks, 3 months, 6 months, I don't know. Once I have it enough, the problem's still there. You know what? Because money give you the power, the freedom to buy whatever you want. Yes, money is important, but money is not everything. I live with a man who has money. I was miserable. I was miserable. From there, I understand my source of happiness is not money. And a lot of women, they don't understand that because they never live it. They never, when you never had something, you always think, that's what I need. And that's why you shouldn't compare your life with your neighbor, because you probably don't really know what you need. You never live it. You never did the experience before. You never had money before. You never lived with a man who has money. So you believe that you need a rich man. And once you find a rich man, you realize that's not what I need. I need love. A rich man or a rich woman who comes just with money, nothing else, will not make you happy. And people who doesn't know that, and it's sad because a lot of us, we keep repeating the same thing again and 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 again. And my situation has protected me so much over this type of nonsense. I know this guy for since I moved to the United States, right? He was in school and now he become a director of a bank. He is very successful. That was my first love in the United States. I felt very deeply in love with this guy. And yes, it is. Very good looking guy, very successful, smart. And after all this time, because I was a very tough woman with him. I was young before I met my husband. We were very immature. And I said, I went back to myself. I said, maybe it's because I was too mean with him, blah, blah, blah. And last time I talked to him, after everything, he has changed, because I thought, okay, this man, he's a mature man. I tried to get to know him. Because of my situation, I understand this man is not for me. This man doesn't have nothing in common with me, right? Nothing. He doesn't have nothing that I'm looking for in a man. The values, he doesn't have them. I spent time with him, and after I told him that, I said, I spent time with you, I was observing you, and you don't have, I probably was too honest, but sometimes you have to be honest with people than wasting their time. You don't have what I'm looking for in a man. He said, I'm selfish. I said, okay, I don't think that is selfish. Instead of wasting your time and wasting my time, it's better we honest to ourselves, right? He didn't like it. But you know what helped me to not falling into this trap, even that I am attracted to him? Because of my experience, what I've been through. You can still get to know someone, but don't guard your heart. Try to understand them. See if they really have the same thing that you're looking for. They probably don't have everything that you're looking for, but some of what is really important for you in a relationship. But when they don't have any of this, it's not gonna work. I'm not a materialistic person. I am really far from that. I love people that I can connect with. I love people who care for the world. I love people who like to share with others. I'm a giver. And nothing like me is all opposite like me. And I understand this person is not for me. And this type of people, they try to manipulate you. I bought the next house. Come to help me. I said, no, sorry, I will not come. They try to impress you because you know what? Money is power in America. A lot of men who are successful, they don't even take the time to get to know the woman. Instead of taking times to get to know you, to know what you want, what makes you happy, they're trying to impress you with their money. And this is not gonna happen to my life anymore. Not because you speak very well, not because you have this beautiful house, not because you have this title, that's mean you can get me in your pocket. If you are not a godly man, you don't believe in God, or I see you don't have anything that connects you with God, you're not a genuine person, you're not humble, you're very selfish, you take people for granted, I will not be with you. If you're a materialistic person, that's what you need, go for it. Because everyone, you should know what you want. But I've learned from my past experience, that's not what I want for my men. This type of thing doesn't make me happy. I feel uncomfortable. I feel like I'm not living when I'm living in a world only by myself with all these things, and I cannot help others. When I see others suffering, my sisters and brothers, they are dealing with so much, and I am here just living my life and think I'm happy. I can't live with that. And I understand the next person who will be with me has to have some type of mentality to help others who can be in the same journey as me. Because if I am with a man who doesn't believe in my dream, he will be annoyed with me. My ex was very annoyed with me. He has problem with me when I help people. He always calling me names when I help the next person. Oh, this person, you're so selfish. You're taking my things away to people. You do this. You think you can do this. You think you can save the world. They can't see it. They don't understand. They don't understand doing a little to others can help the person so much. And they will see you as the enemy. But when you together believe in something, you're gonna bring unity, you're gonna bring strength, you're gonna have such love, your love gonna be so deep. I understand that. When you know what you're looking for, you will not feel lonely. You will not feel in needs like desperate to get a man. And a lot of my friends, they can't understand that. You're young, you think you're gonna end up your life by yourself. I will not end up my life by myself, but I don't find the right person yet. I'm not in a rush to end up my life with any type of people. Hi Kinsley Benoit, welcome. So I had to say that because I see so many people who go from one relationship to another because they think that. And I have friends who tell me, if I get somebody moving with a man, or a man move with me, my ex will leave me alone. Don't do things again for your ex. Do things because you find the right person, you think is the right person, and that's the one, right? That is the one. That's why all this coming with wisdom and emotion. When you go by what someone did to you, you want to prove to them, or you want to stop them because you think you God and you don't have knowledge to deal with the problem. You just deal with it on your emotion way. You're gonna end up in the same issue. You have to learn from your situation and move on from it. Don't stay there and think that I'm gonna do this because I'm going to stop him if I do this. What about he become worse? What you gonna do? What are you going to do? Don't do things to impress people. Do things for you because you believe that's the right thing. That's the right thing you have to do for you. Oh, really? No problem. And it was a long time also I didn't connect online, to be honest with you. Today I feel speaking about something about emotion and how to control our emotion, and sharing some of my situation, my sorry, some of the situation that I'm dealing right now in my past. And I think it's very important that we learn about each other's experience, right? So that's why today I come here. I had to say that because I kept seeing it again and again and again and again and again and again. That's why by sharing time with yourself, ourselves, by knowing what is love, by knowing what is forgiveness, by being honest with ourselves, by doing self-reflection, by doing anything that can keep us calm and give us a peace of mind, expressing ourselves will protect us from destruction and, how do they call it? There's a name for it. I forgot it. I forgot the name. I completely forgot the name. You know, when you kept doing the same thing again and again from generation curse. Because if you did something, now your children are gonna do it, and your grandparents were an abuser. You become an abuser, or your grandparents was an alcoholic. Now you, oh my God. Yes, you become an alcoholic. Thank you, Trevor. And you just keep going, oh, my dad was that. It's because my dad was that. You know, I was raised with that mother. You know, there's a lot of people. Life sometimes is a choice, right? Life is a choice. Not because I'm black and I was a slave. That's mean my grandparents, they didn't know how to read, so I have the right thing to say. I cannot read because I from slavery. So her thing is not to continue to keep doing to grow the generation curses. It's to break it. That's why I talk about healing. I changed my channel into healing because I experienced a lot about friends, people in my community that I think who will understand me. They're dealing with the same issues as me. Instead of being honest and sharing the problem and growth from it and heal from it, help others, they prefer using it against their sisters and brothers to destroy and making the person hurting the person more, right? We don't need that because we're dealing with enough issue, and we don't need to hear that we are the angry. When you cannot deal with your emotion, of course you become angry. You're gonna scream instead of talking. You're gonna start cursing instead of using the proper word. You're gonna use words that they don't wanna hear. Now you are out of control. That's why you have to learn how to deal with your emotion. Yeah, your situation. But you know, you're very right, not your emotion. But when you don't know for real how to deal with your situation, that's what's gonna happen. And your emotion gonna take over, and you're gonna just be all over the place and screaming. Oh, thank you, Kinsley Benoit. I appreciate. Screaming and calling each other's name, and now you're gonna show the thing that you try to hide inside. The brokenness all is open, because when you are dealing with insecurity, or you're dealing with trauma, and I can tell you, you know what someone dealing with when they are upset. Because when you're upset, that's when you're gonna show all your everything, right? That's why when I'm upset, I don't speak. When I'm upset, I need to be alone. When I'm upset, I talk to God. I don't speak. Once you see my eyes started to have Like I started chewing, that's mean you have to be out. That's, because people who are upset, they're gonna show the true, the that's when the true coming out. And if you don't know how to deal with it, you're gonna be in trouble. A lot of people who went to jail, it's not because they last criminal, they hurt somebody, because they are out of the emotion. It's so easy in America to put you in jail. You break a restraining order, you're gonna be in jail. And people can get restraining order for anything, right? They break the rules. Thank you, Kinsley, for sharing the live. I appreciate. Thank you very much, because we need that in her community. We need to be more open about what we're dealing with, sharing our experience. Don't act like everything is perfect, because nobody lives the perfect life. But at the same time, learn from it, go through it, and deal with the situation the right way. Stop trying, because you're dealing with problem, trying to destroy another person, because you don't feel open to speak about your life. When somebody's talking about her life, you feel like, oh, she is a threat. No, she's not. And again, people who sharing their experience, a lot of them are motivational speakers. When they telling what they've been through, they experience what people did to them, not because they hate those people, they learn from it and they become stronger, right? And when I talk about my experience of life, I will not be that woman that I am now if I didn't go through what I went through with my ex-husband, or what friends told me. When friends telling me, oh, you're not this, you're not that. When friends show me the insecurity around me for who I am, the woman, I'm just a happy person who always smiling, who always keep people, don't I'm always being honest with myself and others. And sometimes a lot of people, when they're not honest, they're not healed, they're dealing with the insecurity issue inside, and they refuse to get healed. They cannot deal with people like me. Okay, so I needed to share this message. And you know what, in this world, if you are real, if you're doing a good work, you're gonna have persecution. I said it again. The world is a world that people making decision for us. People want us to do whatever they want us to do. We want to follow what the society said, and we refuse to follow ourselves the rules. And when we are a strong-minded person who knows the truth, they said the truth, when you know the truth should set you free. When we know it and we refuse to take the fake one, they're gonna turn against us. And that's why our community, we need to be healed. We need to support each other. We need to tell the truth instead of hiding, faking it, lie, and it's not a good thing. It's not. When I go to things, I ask people to pray for me, because all of us need prayers. I don't go to manipulate things to get what I want. I don't need somebody who is a high power to try to help me. God will send the right person for me. I ask God, please open doors. I pray and I ask help from God. I don't show my tears to people, because I know to who I need to show my tears. I don't need people to feel pity for me, because this type of pity, I don't need it from nobody. I need it from God. That's why I always said I'm not a victim. I go to my pen different way. Don't think I'm always smiling, but when I know I am weak, I go to God and I pray. I listen to motivational speeches. I learn from it. I deal with my problem a different way from the world. And people, they don't want to see that, because they want you to cry. They want you to cry. They want you to be broken inside. They want you to still dealing with the trauma, keep it inside, faking it. And one day you just started talking and just, you don't know what to do anymore. Some people, they have emotion all over the place. They cannot even have a normal conversation. They cannot even hold themselves, because they've been dealing with so much inside. You can't deal with too much. There's some situation you're dealing with, you need help. That's why God wants us to have people around. You need to have support system. When you don't have the support system, you have to ask God to provide them to you, because you can't always take everything by yourself. You don't have superpower. You need somebody to speak with. Do you have money every time to go to therapy? Every time you need to speak to come to go to therapy? It's expensive. That's why you have to deal with your situation so you will not push people away. When you hear that, oh, everyone that I go to, they don't want to be my friend, that's mean you're pushing them away, because not everyone are mean. There are mean people out there, but not everyone are mean. There are still good people out there who've been to the same thing as you, and they understand you, they can relate to you, they want to be there to help you. But when you refuse to heal, you're gonna become paranoid. You're gonna think everybody is bad. You're gonna feel the energy from everyone. And when somebody's talking about it, you feel attacked, because you believe that the person should not speak about it. You're gonna contact the person, calling her names, screaming, call her the F word, and starting to use really bad word to hurt her. But guess what? This person is already healed from her past. Your words doesn't make any sense for her, because she understands in a deeper level what you're dealing with. That's why you have to educate yourself. Education doesn't always mean to have book or to have diploma or go to school. You can educate yourself with books, with videos, reading articles, learn from someone, experience. Have knowledge. Start put things into your mind. Stop faking it to make it, because this is not working really. It will work for a certain of period, and after it's not gonna work forever. After that, people are gonna feel, wow, it's just a lie. It was, reality TV show, people faking it for views, for money, and they show this beautiful life. That's why I don't watch TV, because reality TV is destroying the world. A lot of women think being a housewife is just being this luxurious life. They don't cook, they don't clean, they don't do anything, and now everyone want to be a housewife. It's almost like a job. They don't know being a housewife is doing hard work for your family. And guess what? We're living in a fake world, because reality TV show is fake. Now everyone think their life is a reality TV show. They want to show the good, but they don't want to show the bad. They don't want to talk about what they've been through. They don't want to share the experience to others so others can be inspired. They don't want to say how they're coming out of it. Go from it. We are so concerned about others, what others feel about us, how they like us, how they don't like us. Why do you care if you love yourself? Why do you care if God loves you? The right people are gonna come. The one who can relate to you will come. You don't need to even tell him or her. She will feel it. She will understand. She will connect to you, or he will connect to you. Whatever message that you have to share, just share it to the world. Stop thinking, oh, this person is gonna judge me, this person not gonna like me. Why do you care? You're sharing it to the one who are in needs of it, not the one who gonna judge. Focus on the one who cares, not the one who don't care. And in her community, in America, we are broken. Mental health is going higher and higher and higher. Now we act like we cares, and we know it for a long time. We never focus on it. Once the media is talking about it, that's when we want to take action. Everybody's talking about mental health, mental health, mental health. Why they don't even, what do they do to even showing interest? You know what is what is the reason people are dealing with such trouble? It's because of the pressure that we're dealing with, that what the world said how we're supposed to be. Like we are in competition with each other. People, they are not happy with their own. The simple thing in life, they don't even enjoy it. People, they don't even spend time with themselves. All they want to do is showing off, is this, is that. It's good to showing off, but when you don't spend time with yourself, you don't even know the little thing that you like, the things that makes you happy being yourself. We live for outsider. We don't live for ourselves. We want to be fake. We don't want to be real. When somebody is so real, we hate that person because we can't connect with that person. We wish we were like that. Let me tell you something. There's nothing about being fake that is good. Just be you. Be you. Be humble. Be happy for everything that you've been through and you're still there. Don't give up on your dream. Don't allow people to tell you you can't, because they are not your owner. They're not God. They didn't put you into the world. You know your strength. When people are trying to manipulate you to tell you all your weakness, say thank you very much, and don't stay too long on the phone with them. Do like me, just block them. And when they contact you to a different phone number, say thank you very much, block them again. Because there are more destructive people into this world than good people. People who knows everything, all the bad words to hurt somebody's dreams, somebody's visions. And a lot of them, they've been to the same thing. They accomplish what they're supposed to accomplish, or maybe they have more, but they're so stuck into what they accomplish, instead of helping another one to accomplish their dream. They are there bashing her. They forget so easy what they've been through. That's what we're dealing with in America. Ignorant. Selfish. Not being honest to herself. Fake it to make it. Live for the society. And after, we're dealing with so much issues: mental health, brokenness, destructive, self-destruction, personality disorder. But nobody can see it until we just have a breakout and we just blow out of, because we never ask for help. We live in a world of fakeness. Everyone think we have to keep everything inside in order for us to be good. No, we are human. If you don't want to share your life, walk inside. Walk by yourself. Spend time with yourself. Because when the time comes, you're going to show who you are. You will. Be honest with yourself. Last time I feel like I spent too much time on TikTok, on those things. I just removed TikTok on my app, and I spent less time on it. When you're honest with yourself, you know what you do bad and what you do wrong. Calling people's names, playing the victims, lying to yourself, not gonna help the situation. You have to face it in order for you to become healthy. Not facing the situation will not help you grow. Face it raw, with nothing adding. The juice has to be very strong. You deal with it. Ask for help, but don't hide it. I deal with a man he's still dealing with this problem, but the society think he is good. That's what the society believe it's good. I know it, his parents know it, and he knows it. God knows it. We're the only one who know it. His patient, they don't know. His friend, people who went to school with him know it. Go with. But a lot of them, they don't know he is that man. It's easy to hide it. But how good is that? When you're dealing with your drama, with your difficulty, with your brokenness, with your trauma, with your stress, with your childhood trauma, whatever you're dealing with, you refuse to work on it because you don't want people to know, or because you don't want to be honest with yourself. You're just walking around like it's good, but inside, deeply inside of yourself, you can't. You know it's not there. You know you're not happy. You know you're dealing with something really bad. How good is that? And on top of it, you go out there to hurt others for no reason. I call that selfish. Because you don't look for help, you become worse and worse. Now you are hurting others. You're hurting little children. I think we need to do a better job as human beings. We need to help others. We need to help ourselves. We need to be honest with ourselves first before we start helping people. We need to heal before we want. You cannot give healthy, you cannot give good health, good, I don't know how to say the words, if you're not healthy. As a mother, if I want to give my kids good care, I have to be healthy. I have to think right. I have to be in peace. That's why I have to practice what really keeps me calm, what really keeps me going positive, because I have children to raise. You cannot give good care if you're not healthy. If you're not well, if you're dealing with your own issue, you're broken. I mean, broken not in finance, in soul. And it's not gonna happen if you don't do it. And you're not doing it for others, you do it for you. You have to be honest with yourself. Fix your problem. Stop. Some of us, we go back to school, we earn a diploma, but we never fix the insecurity that we have inside. We never spend time with ourselves. We think that this diploma gonna bring confidence. No, it doesn't. And we fall in depression because we thought, this is gonna make me happy, the money gonna make me happy, this paper gonna make me happy, this house going to make me happy, this man going to bring me happiness, this woman going to make me strong. But you are the one who has to bring you all this inside, not things. That's why people, they go to spa, they go for a walk, they listen to motivational speeches, they listen to music, they do sport. That's a way to connect with inside. Sometimes listen to some words, make your tears come out. That's the healing part. Some people, they never cry. My ex is one of them. Last time I saw him cry because I tell the truth to his friend. He was enraged. You can keep it inside forever. Don't listen to people who said you are a man, men don't cry. Tell them men are human. They're not animals. They were made exactly like women. We also have blood. Men also have blood like us. They have emotions. Don't listen to what the society said. As a black man, you're supposed to be strong. You don't share your thing. You don't listen to that. Black men are men. Black women are human. Black men are human too. Listen to your heart. When you feel the tears has to come out, let it out. When you feel you have to spend time alone, ask people to leave you alone. When I need to be alone, I don't answer the phone. I turn my phone off and I put prayers, sermon, or whatever I'm listening to, motivational speeches or spa music. I just stay by myself. Said, oh, Maria, I've been calling you. Oh, I was doing something. Because I need this time. You know, when I don't spend time with myself, I feel overwhelmed. I know some people, when they're alone, they feel better. I had two acquaintances that I met. They have problem with me because I don't answer the phone. Guess what? I need time for myself. I don't always enjoy being around people. I love people, but sometimes I need to spend time with myself and God. You need to know what keep you calm. A lot of us, we don't know that. If people aren't able to express their emotions, things get really negative in their lives. So yes, yes. A lot of us, we don't understand that. We don't. We just stare and think we always need someone. We always need to be in this party. We always need to do this. We always need to do that. Spend time with yourself. Learn about you. Some of us, we don't even know who we are. We don't even know what makes us happy. I just tell you. Money don't make us happy. Everyone. You might be a materialistic person, but everyone looking for love. Everyone looking for true love. Everyone wants to be treated good, wants to feel happy, wants to feel loving, wants to hear good words, wants someone to treat them good, give them good service. When I said good service, I mean cooking, doing whatever you can do, give them a massage, tell them, oh, I love you. They want to hear good words. But the society make us believe we need to be a millionaire. We need to be rich to be happy. Showing her big house. Showing how big is her car. And inside, we're not happy. I wish you have this big house and you are happy too. Because I had a $500,000 house that I was living inside. This house, I call it big jail. I was unhappy. I left this house. I live in an apartment. I am way happy. And people who knows me, they can tell you, I don't even need to say it. My skin was ugly. I didn't have hair. I cut all my hair. I look sad. Once I left, they go. People call me skeleton. Guess what? I was living in a $500,000 house. I have a husband who has 2 clinics. I have a nanny, but I was unhappy. Exactly. I'm saying that because I live it. I was depressed. I give up on life. I want you to know, because a lot of young women, they don't understand. If you are right now in an abusive relationship, don't allow the man or the woman to control you with money. Your power is your love. Your power is what you believe in. Don't give your power for what society make you believe. It's real. What is real is what is really in your heart, in your soul. You deeply believe inside what makes you happy. The thing that when you don't do it, you know something tell you you don't feel right. There's something missing. And a lot of times it's that money. A lot of times it's not money. A lot of times we just need a word of confirmation, encouragement. We need a hug. We need a kiss. We need to be treating good. We need to spend time with ourselves. We need to go to spa. We need to do yoga. We need to walk. We need to dance. We need to listen to motivational speeches. We need to read a book that can teach us stuff about ourselves. We need to speak to God. We need to pray. A lot of times that's what we want, but only if we have times. America is the country people think they're so busy. They think that they're the busiest person in the world because they allow money to take over the times, and that's why you have the money, but you lose your mental health. There's so much that this mind can take, this brain can take. There's so much that you can take. You have to allow your mind sometimes to just take a break from the stress. When you put too much pressure on you, you're destroying your head. A man without a mind, without brain, the body cannot function. You need your brain in order to think, in order to move about the next step. But a lot of us, we put pressure on us. School put pressure on us. Job put pressure on us. The society put pressure on us. Social media put pressure on us. The world put pressure on us because look what's going on. The world is crazy. Everywhere it's negativity. I don't know for you, but when I look at the news, I don't have a TV at home on purpose. When I look on TikTok, see Haiti's, they killed the president. Less than 6 months, 3 months, less than 3 months, there's an earthquake. Again, New York. The water just took over. People are losing everything. In New Orleans, there's something. So many things going on into the world. Afghanistan, there's something. When you take the time to think deeply about what's going on into the world, and if you see everyone the same, if you see us as human race, you don't treat people differently by the skin color, by the status, by what they have, you're gonna feel like you need to do something. Yeah, that's why I don't have TV, because when I look at things like that, he really affect me negatively. My emotion is, I don't need it. Like things I cannot help, I have to pray over it, right? So I was depressed about what happened in Haiti. Wow, my phone is almost dead. I was very depressed when I find out the president. I didn't know I could be that depressed, to be honest with you. But I realized that I was so depressed about when they killed the president. And last time that I was so depressed, I was that depressed. It was when the earthquake happened. I think in 2010. Oh my God, I was so hurt. And my mom was in Haiti. I was in France. I was like, oh my God, I can't explain my emotion. But politics, they killed the president. I stayed in bed, to be honest with you, for 3 days. And something bad happened to me again. I was watching a documentary on YouTube. I don't have a TV at home, so I am very interested in watching other things. So about Chris Watt, this man who killed his wife, and I got depressed of this reading. I was crying. I was like, oh my God, that is crazy. The way when you read the story, how it was, and as a human being, I feel like it could be me. I put myself as a mother in that lady shoes, and I realized, you know what, Marie, you to connect to people, to the world, you have to be careful. And that's how you know who you are. You have to protect yourself. When you're someone that problems others others' problem, people's problem affect you, you have to protect your mindset. Because I can tell you, on social media right now, everything that people sharing is negativity. People are more easily to film than helping. If they pass somewhere, they see somebody fall in the street, they will film the person instead of helping. And I told you, my ex-husband, he has this man. That's when I really started to hate this, my ex-husband. He had this patient. He's not only a patient, he was a man who used to take care of our house, helping us with AC, everything, power. This man, my ex, they killed this man. They shot him, bloody everywhere. I'm talking about it. Oh my God. Let me tell you something. They were filming that man. Filming, taking the video, sharing it. Nobody, because they live in a bad area. You know already how the United States of America. You know how the United States of America, how if you don't live in a good neighborhood, they will not come pick you up right away. I'm telling you, they take time. The guy was saying, "Help me, help me." If somebody could just, I'm talking about it when every time that he showed me the video, I was in tears, I was hurt, and he was laughing. It's almost like I said, "Wow, this man is dark inside." That's somebody he knows more than I just see the man because he used to work at home. I know he's patient, but I don't know the man to a higher level than he knows him. Everything he knows, he has 6 children, his wife is pregnant, he knows all his life. But somebody like that, he came into her house less than 3 days and he got shot. I was like, wow. And he just there was laughing and about the video because the way I act to it, and I had such a bad headache. Like we supposed to go buy food, and I said I don't want to eat anymore. I got so upset, and he was just laughing about me. I said, "Wow, you evil." And I got upset at night, and from there I started to question him. So laughing at someone in this moment. Yes, yes. And you know what? And that's why I said you have to know what makes you happy in life, what you really need in a companionship, in a relationship. This is when sometimes you do experiences in life is for you to help you to know what you need, because sometimes we don't even know what we need, when especially when we're young, we just think, oh, that's what we need. We let the world manipulate us. I wasn't that deep. I had to go to this situation in order to be this deep woman that I am, you know. And all these things that I saw, I take serious time when I am spending time with a person, trying to get to know a man, to see what is your value, what you are standing for, and what what you are against and what you are for in the world. Because I can tell you right now, this world that we live in, if you really care, you will understand that a lot of destruction that happen is due to our selfishness and the devil that we are inside. And we forget so much about others. People who has power and money, they could help positively, but they refuse to, due to selfishness. And this type of people, I don't stand for them. I don't want to be around them. I don't care how rich that they are. I don't want to be around them, because I care for the world. And that's why I choose my friend really, really carefully, because I'm not going to be friend with you because you have the next heart. You have this, you have that, when I know you don't align with me. When I know things that you do, I don't agree with it. Things that you stand for, especially when it comes to being selfish, being demonic, being evil, I don't want that. I don't want to be around people like that. And your integrity You should not compromise that for anything. That's what God gave you. That's why you're different from others. People who stand for the world, they are really good people who cares. And this type of people, sometimes they refuse money over help. I've been seeing my ex-girlfriend checking up on my social media. I post a pic the other day and she liked it. I thought she has I thought she had a boyfriend. Yeah, that's the world that we live in. Yeah, sometimes you don't know someone until you're dealing with some difficulty with them. I know my ex is a disrespectful man, very arrogant and mean, but I didn't know he was that deep, like evilness. And to see, like, to me, I don't even feel my children are safe with him, because this is somebody who is he focused on destruction instead of focusing on himself, improve himself, like, or helping others. You know, this is someone who's just focusing on this destruction. And I saw so many people like that too. And I don't know what he been through, to be honest with you, but I know he been through some craziness and he never healed from it. Because I know he said he went to school in Nigeria, in how do you call it, military school as a young age. He told me what he'd been through, like he should have died now, but he never tell me really. And he hate his mother. He really hate his mother. It's like his mother never protect him from like craziness that happened. Sometimes I'm gonna tell you, you have to learn to forgive yourself and forgive people who hurt you, even if it's your mother and father. And a lot of children, they dealing um, with childhood trauma. If you don't forgive others, you don't forgive yourself first and forgive others, you will never be able to move forward, because you're gonna always waiting for somebody to apologize to you, to accept they did wrong to you. Even they wrong, people sometimes, they just evil, they just mean, they don't care. Even their own children, sometimes they abuse. But that's what they call generation curses, because they've been abused and they think that's the right thing. Sometimes it's not because they want to do that to you, they don't know how to do right. That's why you have to educate yourself to know what is abuse, what is not abuse, what is right and what is wrong, what is good, what is not good, what is the principle and what is not. Because a lot of times things you see in the world is not exactly what is real. This is not exactly what we're supposed to do, but we're doing it because that's what they make us believe is right. And after, when we ended up find out it's not, we become crazy, we're losing her mind. That's why you have to spend time with you, because there's time you're gonna have some issue, so you can be shake, but you will not be break. You will not be broken, you will still be strong, standing there. Nobody can break me. I said it again, because I've been through so much. I understand my strength. Yes. And I had to share this message because last time I had a friend, an acquaintance, I'm gonna say, she called me to tell me when everyone else disappoints them. Yeah. She called me to tell me all the negative things about me, and she said it. She was telling me, she was calling me names, F word, and I said, wow, God bless you. And I have to go back when I told all the friends, like, give me the phone, I'm gonna call her. I was proud of me for not reacting to her attack, for not calling her names back, for not saying F word too, and not trying to improve, telling her who I am, to like when people telling you all your negativity, don't take the time to say I am this, trying to prove yourself to them. Let them just be, because you don't have, you know who you are, right? Sorry, you know who you are, so you don't have to keep saying, oh, I am this, I am that, I did that for you, I did this, I am a good person. You don't have to, because you already know. God knows. Nobody can judge you. Only God can judge you. As long that you can live with your soul, with yourself, you know who you are. You know you're not perfect. Nobody's perfect. No one is perfect, but you're trying your best to become better and better. You always improve your personal life. You know you are honest to yourself. When you do wrong, you go back to yourself and knowing what you did wrong and trying to not do it again. And people like that, they always come for the people who are honest, people who know who they are, people who are confident, because they feel uncomfortable around them, because those people are broken inside. They're not honest to themselves. And to see a young woman around my age, mothers like me, wife can just start calling each other names, screaming, and not each other because I didn't call her name, screaming and just being he like acting out. It's crazy. But again, when we don't get healed, when we can't deal with her situation and her emotions and the anger, we're gonna start acting like that. The stress just going to take over herself. There's people right now I feel calling them to tell them what I feel, but I know it's a waste of time. It's not everyone you have to waste your energy, waste your talk, waste your breath to speak with them, because you know it's a waste of time. You have to choose your battle fairly. you know Not everyone you're gonna waste your energy over. You're gonna give them attention. You're gonna be like all over the place like a narcissist. If you're fighting with a narcissist, you have to educate yourself to know what you have to do. You cannot always showing your emotion, because they happy when you're sad, they happy when you're crying, they happy, they feel like, yes, I'm winning. How do you know that? You can go on YouTube. They have many books about narcissistic people. Again, I said I left this relationship because of a books, because of YouTube. I mean, not even because of Google. I typed in narcissist and I started reading about it. I didn't even know what is narcissism. And after that, I bought a book about how to live an abusive relationship. I think I still have the book. Yeah. So till now I read the book only one, the first page, and I started crying. Sour grapes into wine. How to live a toxic relationship to create a positive lifestyle. So I know I was in this thing, and I read this book only first page, and I had tears, because everything that I was reading in the book was my life. And I went to him and I talked to him. I said, I'm leaving you. From there, he understand. He said, narcissist people are very smart people. They use mental to keep you in the brokenness, in the abuse. He knows. Why do you think the slave didn't want to teach? Why do you think the master didn't? The only thing that he didn't want the slave to know is to learn how to read. Because once a man's mind is made up, you can't keep them down. Once you know, you know. That's why it said in the Bible, the truth should set you free. Because once you know the truth, you cannot be manipulated anymore. That's why in an abusive relationship, your man trying to manipulate you to make you believe everyone is bad and keep you down. You don't have no friends, no support. He is the only one you support, because he doesn't want you. If you start speaking to people, telling your story, they will find a way to help you. They will tell you to association you have to go. They will tell you it's not right. You're gonna start building your support. But when you don't have no support, it's easy to manipulate you. It's easy to stay there forever, because you disconnect to the world. There are some men, they don't even want you to watch TV, because they believe that in TV sometimes you can learn from TV, right? And that's why we have to be curious about life. We have to be open-minded. We have to be outspoken. outspoken, but the right way, choosing her word wisely, not just throwing words due to emotion and situation, knowing that situation is temporary, is not forever. Don't stay in something because we believe that we will never um, overcome the situation. You have to be strong and have faith in order to move forward in life. Life is a battle. You have to fight. The time that you stop fighting, you allow the negativity to come to your life. And don't expect the negative to come out like that, because you have to stand and fight for it. Sometimes you don't even have the strength. You have to ask God to fight for you, pray over it. And I have to say that because my fight is demonic. The fight that I'm fighting right now is demonic. But one thing that I said, this battle is not mine. I allow God to take care of it. I pray over it. I do what I can do. I stand and I choose my battle fairly. I'm not going to allow somebody to take over my mind, to take over my brain, to take over my head, because my head control the whole body, control the words that coming in my mouth. The time that I lose my brain, I don't have anything anymore. That's how you lose your mind. You become crazy. You can control the situation. You have a breakdown, and boom, mental health. That's why you have to be very, very careful. Very careful. Control what you allow to enter into your mind. That's why I don't watch any type of music. I am very old fashioned for a reason, because I know my problem. I know I am someone very sensitive when it comes to problem. Any problem that anything that I watch, it affects me negatively if it's something negative. And I have to control that. So for that reason, I don't watch news. When I see there's too much negativity on social media, I stay away from it. I read, I listen to things that can fix, that can make me stronger. People who have stronger story to tell me that I can learn from. I read books that can educate me. I know, because I cannot fight without being strong in my mind, without having a straight head. Because the fight again is in your mind. The fight is not in your body. The fight is in your mind. The devil is fighting you in your mind. That's why when narcissists is fighting people, they always doing the manipulation game. When your enemy, fake friends, they want to get you to hurt you, they do manipulation. Manipulation is in the mind. They make you believe things that is not true. They try to confuse you. They lie to you. They get information from you. You trust them, but you shouldn't trust them, because they think that you tell them, they're going to use it against you. But when you're strong, you will not allow that to put you down. You will use that to educate the world. Whatever experience that I do in life, I will share it on YouTube, because I can help others to not falling in the same trap as me. That's why I speak. I don't speak nonsense. I am not there calling people names, calling others names. I am there to share story that I've been through, that I heal from. I hope you enjoyed the video. Again, today I use my bowl. I forgot. If you watch the video from right away, like from the starting, you could see my hair was crazy, so I did it all by talking with you. Multitasking. So you can go on etsy.com to get the Afro oil, and yeah, that's a hair good oil that can help you grow your hair. I hope the message that I pass really inspire you, ladies and gentlemen, and you take it into consideration. And if you have also a message that you want to share, feel free to share it in comment, because life is a journey. Life experience can help us grow, talking is a way of therapy, you know, and it's a way of sharing our experience to others. And I hope everyone has a beautiful day. Have a good day. I'm going to eat and do something else.